Hey, Riv City family! Jesus wants us to grow a strong, close relationship with Him. As Christians, we often believe that committing our lives to Jesus will lead to an uninterrupted, blissful season of joy and peace. While there are definitely moments of deep joy and closeness with God, it's important to remember that following Jesus doesn't mean we're exempt from challenges. In fact, the closer we draw to God, the more the enemy targets us with his lies, trying to pull us away from the truth of who we are in Christ. Recently, I experienced this firsthand. One evening, the enemy whispered lies to me. You are not enough. You can't do this anymore. These thoughts weighed me down with anxiety and despair and made me believe this was the truth. But God, in His mercy, met me right where I was. I left my house to go pick up one of my girls. On the way, I drove past Rev City. As I looked over at the church, an unexplainable peace washed over me. It was a peace that reminded me of who I am in Christ and the truth of His promises. The enemy's lies shattered at that moment, and I was filled with God's presence. In 1 Peter 5, it says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings." As believers, it is important that we put on God's spiritual armor daily. When we don't armor ourselves up and let our guard down, the enemy seizes the opportunity to attack. But when we stand firm in God's truth, His word and His promises, we can resist the enemy's lies. Ephesians 6:11 says, "Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." Remember, church family, God is always with you. His presence is constant and faithful. As you grow closer to Him, the enemy will try to deceive you, making you believe you are not worthy, you are not loved. But the enemy's lies have no power over the truth of God. You are chosen, loved, and equipped by Christ. If you're feeling attacked today, pause and remind yourself of God's truth. He is for you, not against you. Stand firm in faith, cling to His word, and let His presence bring peace to your soul.